Hi YouTube. So it's been a while, and so I'm going to be looking down. One of Miss Teagan Berry attempting to eat, I think. She's playing with it more than anything. Here we go. I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've done an update. Just the world's been upside down, obviously. There's so many things to update on. Let's start with my C-section. I did end up having a C-section. I'm totally okay with it. I chose it. I did not VBAC. Only because we knew from looking at her cord via ultrasound that she had it wrapped around her neck twice. And I knew that that would increase my risk for compression, which would just increase my risk for C-section. So, yeah, I didn't even want to risk it. So I did have a C-section. It went fabulously. I had an absolutely wonderful C-section. I enjoyed it tremendously. We did a gentle C-section. The baby was handed to me immediately. She did not leave my side at all, ever. Even when they were stitching me up, the only time she left my arms was when they were moving me from the operating table back over to the gurney, and my husband held her. And then they got me back into recovery, and he walked beside me down the hallway, and I held her again and breastfed her immediately. So recovery from my C-section was bad. Immediately post C-section, I hemorrhaged out, so I was in recovery for longer because I was bleeding. And then by the time I got to my room, the pain had honestly kicked in. I don't take painkillers except like Motrin and Tylenol, so they gave me some of that, which is, it helped. So it was rough. The recovery was rough this time. It wasn't like I remembered it for my son. I mean, of course it hurt. Yeah, it hurt, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm ripping apart pain. So, but that's what this one was. It was, oh my God, I'm ripping apart pain. And I couldn't even walk leaving the hospital 4 days later. I was wheelchaired out, and I couldn't barely get in the car. So I had a lot of pain. About 3 days after getting home from my C-section, my C-section opened back up on the right-hand side. So I had to go back to my OB's office, which it wasn't their fault at all. I love my OB. I've been with her for 7 years now. I totally 100%, well, 99.9%, I'm not an idiot, trust her. I do make up my own mind, obviously, about some things. Anyway, so I had a reaction to the sutures that were used. I was not use staples, I used stitches, which next time she said we'll just use staples. So it opened back up. My husband ended up having to pack it with gauze, dry gauze. Well, he would clean it with white vinegar and then pack it with gauze. And it just closed up 3 weeks ago. So 7 weeks postpartum. It took 7 weeks to close. And that was a pain in the ass with a little baby. I spent 3 weeks on the floor in the living room on a roll-out memory foam mattress because just the thought of walking up and down the steps every day was too much. But it's okay. We made it through. And we're here, and we're happy, and we're healthy. So, breastfeeding. We did one pool the first month, and then she started getting blood in her poop. So we took her to her pediatrician, who immediately said that she was had a milk allergy. Blur. No. She had a milk allergy. Blur. No. She had a milk allergy. So they said for me to cut all milk out of my diet, which I did. I cut all dairy, milk, yogurt, cheeses, anything like that. So it just got worse. So then we cut out processed dairy, which would included breads and pastas and sandwich meat and anything that was made with milk protein. And it still didn't work. So I stopped breastfeeding, and she went on a formula called Alimentium. Alimentium is, it still technically has milk in it. It's broken down protein, milk protein, to make it easier. So I have to spray my dog, it's just water. Broken down milk proteins to help the baby digest a little easier. And she did good on that for about 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden we started having massive reflux problems and couldn't poop and was losing weight and all this other stuff. So they pretty much were like, well, that's all we can do. So just, make her eat. But of course the blood did stop, so, you know, I was like, well, okay, so I stopped breastfeeding and put her on this stuff, bottle fed, which I hated. I cried and cried and cried. It was very emotional for me. So please don't say anything smart ass in the comments about not breastfeeding, because it was very rough on me and her. Yeah, it's horrible. So anyway, so she was on that for a while, about 3 weeks, and then I decided that enough was enough. And there is a doctor in Florida, in DeLand, Florida, called Rusty, or actually her name is Deborah Graffi, or Graffi, I'm not be pronouncing her name wrong. But my mother-in-law sent us down there for 3 weeks worth of treatment. It is electrolyte therapy. It is just like acupuncture, except they use lights for the babies. They don't actually like poke them with needles. Except, you know, while we were down there, they actually did 2 acupuncture spots on her leg, and she didn't care at all. She was eating, and she put the needles in, and she didn't even react to it. So, because I was like, I don't know, because I don't even do shots. I didn't want to like the needle in her. And she was like, if she cries, we'll immediately take it out. We'll make everything better. I was like, okay, this one time. Well, she did great, so we did it every time since then. Anyway, so we did 2.5 weeks treatments of that. We did 12 treatments total. And surprise, surprise, we switched her over to Similac sensitive for lactose sensitivities, and she gains weight, and she is happy, and the reflux slows down, and she does not have blood in her stool anymore. So her milk allergy is gone, and that's why we went to get her treated, because it was, you know, she's known to help with allergies. I was totally skeptical going down there, but seeing that someone else was paying for it, and paying for our food, and paid for our flights, and my husband went with us, and it was just like a massive, awesome 21-day vacation. So, but we came back with a happy, healthy baby, so it's amazing. She still has reflux every great once in a while. She doesn't throw up. She does, though. I mean, she spits up. Are you spitting on me? She spits up sometimes. But overall, she does really well. So yeah, that's, you know, where we're at now. C-section's healed. Little Teagan is healed. So here she is. Facebook world. She's wipe her mouth off. She's gonna stretch real big. You gonna stretch? Oh, she's gonna stretch. Okay. Can you say hello, please? Oh, Facebook. Shit. Shoot. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. So here is the little miracle baby that we've all been waiting on. Yes. The little miracle baby. Oh, that we all been waiting on. So this is my girl. This is Teagan Sky. Teagan Sky. Yeah. That's her name. That's her name. And she is just the best thing ever. Good Bobby. She's doing wonderful. She's hit all of her milestones. Like I said, we don't vaccinate, so she went to her 2-month appointment Friday. So did finish today. And they made us, of course, sign all the waivers. They said we understood. We're not getting her vaccinated, obviously. So, yes, she's doing absolutely fantabulous. Fantabulous. Oh, what's that? Fantabulous. But she's a sweet baby. She's a sweet girl. And it looks like I'm being horrible on her neck, but she likes to throw her head back like that. No matter what we do, we can't keep her from doing it. Yes. You have to throw your little head back. Don't you? Oh, she was born 8 pounds, 6 ounces. No. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. She left the hospital at 7 pounds, 6 ounces. So she almost lost a full pound at birth, which wasn't good. We had jaundice, which wasn't good. But we are up to 11 pounds and 7 ounces now. And she's 10 weeks old today. Today. And I would tilt this down some more so you guys could see her better, but I got a new computer, and it's one of those big, huge touchscreen ones, and it's like, you know, it can do so much. Yeah. Right? Right. Okay, so that's my update. If you guys want to ask any questions, or have any concerns, or just want to say something, please leave it in the comments below. Oh, we are Oh no. My computer just went to sleep, so I'm hoping that it didn't just freeze my video. So we'll see. It doesn't look like it, so we'll hope not. We had talked to the doctor about when we can start trying again, because we did have such a hard time having her. It took us 4 years to be able to actually conceive and carry. Where we're concerned about having her about having another baby, and waiting, 2 years before trying again, because, if I waited I'm 31, so if I waited 2 years, I'd be 33. If it took us 4 years, we didn't want another one, because I do not want to have children after 35. So she said that because of the way my uterus looked, and that she knows my past history, and the reason I had my septum removed and it could grow back, and all the complications that I could have for having late in life pregnancies, that she gave us the all clear to go ahead and try now. So she's 10 weeks old, and I am post C-section, but they told me to go ahead and try, because obviously I'm not going to be candidate for VBAC anyway, and so I'll just have to C-section, because I'll be 3 times over anyway. So we tried. We are officially trying to conceive again, to go ahead and get a baby. Yes, brother or sister, before it takes too long again. You see yourself? So we'll see. Of course, I just started a new cycle, so I'll be doing my trying to conceive vlogs. I just started my new cycle 4 or 5 days ago. I don't know if I'll vlog this cycle, but I will definitely vlog next cycle. Yeah. Excuse me, no baby. Oh. But that's where we're at. So again, if anybody has any comments, concerns, questions, leave them below. Oh, and I will also be doing a workout vlog, so I'll be trying to conceive, working out, and doing that too. So I should be getting back into the whole crew move thing. I did get a new computer, so I'm going to be checking out the video editing programs, and hopefully getting better quality videos with some sheet white backgrounds or something, so it doesn't look horrible. Okay. Alright. Say goodbye, Teagan. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Yes. Goodbye, YouTube.